Okay, Wolfpack, happy Sunday. How we doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Excited for another full week of workouts. We've kind of started to transition a little bit this week into some Murph stuff. You'll see that coming up on Tuesday, and then moving forward, we're about 7 or 8 weeks out of Murph. We're going to start putting all of the movements together, push-up, pull-up, air squat with some running, so it'll be a little exciting. Switch in programming, we're still going to work on our power stuff for Oli. We're still going to work on our positional stuff for the squat positions for the Oli, but things will kind of change a little bit as far as the EMOMs or the work that we're doing. So I hope you guys have fun with this week. Monday is going to finish off the final power snatch EMOM progression. So we did this same exact EMOM on Friday with the power cleans. So we've dropped, this should actually be 1 to 3. We've dropped 1 minute there and then added the additional minute to the heavy power snatch singles. So again, we use the first high hang and then the mid hang to prime the hips, the catch position, and the speed, get everything working, and then we can start to build ourselves either to a heavy 1 rep max single if we feel good, or if you want to get more heavy work in, hit more heavy reps at a challenging weight. You don't have to go to a 1 rep max. You can get to a challenging weight and do a bunch of reps. So I think last week I got to a challenging power clean single, and then I did like 5 or 6 singles there just to get a little bit of extra barbell touches in. So again, just remember on the high hang stuff, we have to use our hips, so we want to dip, drive, extend, get nice and tall, and then when we pull under the barbell, even though it's light, don't swoop the barbell out in front. Make sure we're still pulling our elbows up and back, keeping the barbell very vertical, so we're still getting good bar path with the light weight, because it's easy to hip swing it out in front since it's light. So just make sure we're focusing on this being perfect. That way, as we go along the EMOM, things are in line, but when we get to the heavy singles, okay? We've dropped the rep on the overhead squats. So if we were here last week, try to add weight. We've got to make sure we stay with the tempo here. You should be getting very comfortable with the tempo and the positions in the overhead squat. So by dropping to 3 reps, we should be able to really focus on staying in a perfect position, even though the weight is heavier. Sometimes the 5 and 4 is harder because you're doing so many reps and it's so fatiguing. So the 3 seems to be a really good number to add a bunch of weight, but also maintain perfect tempo and position. So make sure we're keeping that in the forefront of these overhead squats. And when we drive out of the bottom, got to make sure that our chest goes straight up and then we don't have any butt movement out back. Snatch pulls heavier than A. Same thing that we've done the last few weeks. So get your good deadlift in, get your shrug at the top, and just get comfortable moving a heavier barbell than we normally would hit. So if you did this last week, you can even just add a weight to whatever we did for last week's 3. Okay, the Metcon is kind of built around last week's. We did rowing, kettlebell swings, and goblet squats. Now we're just going to do some interval stuff, 3 minutes on, a minute off, where you have a minute to get after the rower a little bit. You can accumulate some calories. This will go towards your score, so you are going to want to give this a pretty good effort. So not so much of an effort that we're completely smoked. We can't do burpees, we can't do kettlebell swings, but attack this at an 8 out of 10 effort. So we are getting some good work. We're adding some fatigue to the body to make things challenging, but we're also getting some calories under our belt. So 60 seconds of calories, 10 lateral burpees over the rower. This is an opportunity to do these quick enough to where we have the max amount of time on kettlebell swings, but we don't want to go so fast that, again, we've smoked ourselves when we can't hang on to the kettlebell for reps. So pick a good cadence, try to breathe, try to recover a little bit, and then the rest of the time is going to be full American swings all the way above head for max reps. So we'll rest a minute. We'll do that 4 times. So this is a lot of volume. It is going to end up probably being a lot of kettlebell swings. You got a minute here. Even if you take a minute here, you're going to have a minute on the kettlebell swings. I know you can bust out probably 30 unbroken in a minute. Obviously, it's going to be challenging with the fatigue, but we are going to be able to get a lot of reps here. So just take that into account with your pacing and your breathing and the sets that you do, and have some fun with this and open it up a little bit on the rower. Get comfortable being uncomfortable on the burpees, and then hang on to the kettlebell and get some reps. So other than that, pretty simple Monday. Have a great workout. If you got questions, let me know. See you in the gym. Toodles. Peace. Later.